Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into one of the most intriguing and complex military comparisons in the modern world: Israel versus Russia. Two nations vastly different in size, population, and military history, yet both command global attention for their technological advancements, air power, and defense systems. In this in-depth analysis, we'll explore how these two military powers stack up in terms of innovation, strategy, and effectiveness, and what makes each of them unique in the global defense landscape. To understand the true nature of this comparison, we first need to recognize the fundamental difference in their military philosophies. Russia is a global superpower with one of the largest military forces on Earth, built on decades of Soviet-era experience and a doctrine emphasizing brute strength, missile dominance, and nuclear deterrence. Israel, on the other hand, is a small nation surrounded by regional threats, forced to innovate and rely on cutting-edge technology, precision, and intelligence superiority. While Russia's military approach is about scale and deterrence, Israel's strategy is about speed, precision, and survival. Let's start with military size and structure. Russia has an estimated 1.15 million active personnel and around 2 million reservists, supported by thousands of tanks, aircraft, and naval vessels. Israel, in contrast, maintains a much smaller active force, roughly 170,000 personnel, but with one of the most effective reserve systems in the world. Every Israeli citizen is required to serve in the military, meaning the country can rapidly mobilize hundreds of thousands of trained soldiers within hours of a crisis. This gives Israel a unique blend of compactness and readiness that larger armies often struggle to achieve. When it comes to defense budgets, Russia's defense spending stands at around $100 billion, though estimates vary depending on economic sanctions and currency fluctuations. Israel's budget is much smaller, approximately $25 billion, yet its investment per soldier and per system is among the highest globally. This efficiency allows Israel to stay technologically ahead despite its smaller scale. Every piece of its military hardware, from drones to missile defense systems, is designed with the mindset that failure is not an option. Moving to air power, the heart of modern warfare, both countries stand out but in very different ways. Russia's Air Force boasts over 3,000 aircraft, including modernized versions of the Su-35, Su-57 stealth fighter, and MiG-31 interceptors. These jets are fast, heavily armed, and designed to dominate long-range aerial engagements. Russia also deploys a wide range of strategic bombers, such as the Tu-95 Bear and Tu-160 Blackjack, giving it true intercontinental reach. However, despite the impressive numbers, many of these aircraft rely on older technology, and Russia's ability to maintain and modernize its fleet has been challenged by sanctions and supply issues. Israel's Air Force, though much smaller with around 600 aircraft, is considered one of the most capable in the world. It operates the F-15, F-16, and the highly advanced F-35I Adir, a customized version of the American F-35 stealth fighter built specifically for Israel. What makes Israel's air power exceptional is not just the technology, but how it integrates intelligence, cyber warfare, and real-time data into every operation. Israeli pilots train for precision strikes, rapid deployment, and coordinated defense, often combining manned and unmanned aircraft in a single mission. This gives Israel unmatched agility and situational awareness in any air combat scenario. In terms of air defense, the difference becomes even more striking. Russia is home to some of the most famous long-range air defense systems ever built: the S-300, S-400, and the next-generation S-500 Prometei. These systems are designed to detect, track, and destroy incoming aircraft, cruise missiles, and even ballistic targets at distances over 400 kilometers. The S-400 in particular has become a global export success, used by countries like China, India, and Turkey. Russia's air defense network is designed to cover vast territories and protect against large-scale aerial assaults, including potential NATO strikes. Israel, however, has pioneered a completely different kind of defense: a multi-layered missile shield that combines short, medium, and long-range protection. At the center of this network is the Iron Dome, famous for intercepting short-range rockets with over 90% accuracy. Then comes David's sling, designed to counter medium-range threats, and finally, the Arrow 2 and Arrow 3 systems, which intercept ballistic missiles outside the atmosphere. Together, these systems create one of the most sophisticated and effective defensive networks in the world. Israel's focus is not on covering large areas, but on protecting its citizens, critical infrastructure, and air bases with pinpoint precision. When it comes to missile technology, Russia has long dominated with its powerful arsenal of ICBMs, like the RS-28 Sarmat, capable of carrying multiple nuclear warheads and reaching anywhere on the planet. It also leads in the development of hypersonic weapons, such as the Avangard glide vehicle and Kinjal air-launched missile, which travel at speeds exceeding Mach 10 and are extremely difficult to intercept. These systems are part of Russia's nuclear deterrence strategy, ensuring it remains untouchable by enemy strikes. Israel's missile development, while not as focused on global reach, is advanced in precision and reliability. Its Jericho 3rd missile gives it a credible long-range deterrent. And though Israel maintains a policy of ambiguity regarding its nuclear capabilities, it's widely believed to possess nuclear warheads that can be launched from land, sea, or air. More importantly, Israel's offensive missile systems, such as the Delilah cruise missile and Spice-guided bombs, emphasize precision strikes with minimal collateral damage, aligning perfectly with its doctrine of rapid and targeted response. Another domain where Israel excels is cyber warfare and electronic intelligence. The country has some of the most advanced cyber capabilities in the world, integrated seamlessly into its military command structure. The Unit 8200, Israel's elite cyber intelligence corps, is often compared to the U.S. NSA and is responsible for intelligence gathering, cyber defense, and offensive operations. This cyber dominance allows Israel to disrupt enemy networks, disable missile systems, and gather real-time battlefield data. Russia, too, has powerful cyber warfare units, notably the GRU and FSB, which have been linked to global cyber operations, disinformation campaigns, and electronic warfare. However, Israel's advantage lies in the integration of cyber technology directly with its combat operations, making its forces faster and more adaptive. In ground forces, Russia's military power is unmatched in size and firepower. With thousands of T-72, T-90, and T-14 Armata tanks and a wide range of armored vehicles, Russia commands one of the largest land forces in the world. Israel, by contrast, focuses on quality and survivability. Its Merkava Mark IV tank is one of the most protected and technologically advanced tanks globally, equipped with the Trophy Active Protection System, which intercepts incoming anti-tank missiles before impact. This system has proven so effective that even the U.S. Army has adopted it for its Abrams tanks. When we look at naval power, Russia possesses a significant blue water navy, including nuclear submarines, cruisers, and the Admiral Kuznetsov aircraft carrier. Its naval strategy focuses on deterrence, anti-ship warfare, and maintaining control over critical sea routes. Israel's navy, though much smaller, is incredibly modernized and equipped with Dolphin-class submarines capable of carrying nuclear-capable cruise missiles. These submarines serve as a second-strike deterrent, ensuring Israel's security even in a worst-case scenario. Strategically, the key difference lies in objectives. Russia's military doctrine is built on global influence, power projection, and deterrence against NATO. Its operations in Ukraine, Syria, and the Arctic demonstrate a willingness to use force to maintain strategic leverage. Israel, on the other hand, follows a doctrine of preemption and precision. It does not seek territorial expansion, but aims to neutralize threats before they can escalate. Every Israeli operation, from airstrikes in Syria to cyber missions in Iran, is guided by this philosophy. In terms of technological innovation, Israel holds a clear edge in adaptability and modernization. Almost every system it develops is tested in real combat situations, allowing constant improvement. Russia, though highly capable, often struggles with modernization delays and logistical challenges due to sanctions and the complexity of maintaining such a vast arsenal. In the end, the Israel versus Russia military comparison isn't about size or numbers. It's about purpose and execution. Russia's power lies in its global reach and nuclear deterrence, while Israel's lies in its technological superiority and ability to neutralize threats with surgical precision. Both nations represent different visions of modern warfare. Russia's based on dominance through scale, and Israel's on survival through innovation. In a direct conflict, these two would never likely meet, but their technologies, doctrines, and influence shape the military strategies of nations across the globe. Israel proves that innovation and intelligence can rival even the mightiest armies, while Russia reminds the world that sheer power and deterrence still play a defining role in global stability. Ultimately, both stand as giants in their own right, one through strength and the other through brilliance.